You should know. Ruby Toad. Yes, sir. What's up with y'all? We are here. It is May the 7th, Big 7, doing our thing. It 11:06 in the morning, and we just got done trading for the day, and I wanted to show you guys what I did, what we looked at today, and how I rocked out. So, and this is the disclaimer: we are in a top step challenge, 50K. So let that be known. But all right, all right, all right, all right. So let's get right into it. So as you delete this, just some clarity. So this is my midnight line. It's my midnight line, just to see when the next day starts. And what this is the Nasdaq, the micro contract on the Nasdaq. What I've been noticing is that we've been in the downtrend. How do I know that? We got lower highs. I mean, I'm high. We got we got a lower high and a lower low, giving us a dealer's range, and we've been respecting these bearish POVs like this volume imbalance, this fair value gap, this fair value gap, and ultimately this fair value gap. So coming into the day, I was noticing that, and then I also drew my fibs on my dealer's range just to see how far of a retracement we were retracing back to. And I realized we retraced off the 79, swept liquidity, and created a fair value gap. So once I saw that at the 62, I'm like, okay, what I needed to see is more respect from this gap. And what today is? Today's Wednesday, so yeah. So this morning in the London session, they respected this gap. You know what I'm saying? And then New York opened up. We can drop down to the 5 minute. So they displaced through the gap, or they created a new gap at 8 o'clock, 8:05, and then basically the New York set the open buys it back up to there, buys it back up into that fair value gap, sweeping liquidity. So me seeing this on a 5 minute, well, so initially I was in here early. Initially, once we broke through and created this fair value gap, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. What did I see? Oh, see, this is a 15-minute gap as well. I think my initial trade was off of this 15-minute retap. So once we tap back into this gap the first time, I entered. So I didn't know it was an hour per value gap until like until the open was open. Or the open was open. But I didn't know it was going to rebalance, and well, I should have known because that's just a signature of the market. The market has to come up and sweep liquidity in these fair value gaps. Some people call those like inducements, like how you build up liquidity and then come sweep it out, then turn around, sweep out, then turn around. So I should have been knowing that this was just a fake out high, the setup high. But at the same time, I just held the contract. You know what I'm saying? So once we initially tap back in here, I enter short right here. I enter short right here, and then we sell off, and then the New York Open is at 9:30. It's at 9:30 right here. So now price comes reverses, come to sweep this liquidity, and then ends up turning around again. And here's my second entry. So knowing that this is now a 1 hour per value gap that we got liquidity sitting in, and us coming up and sweeping this liquidity, I'm expecting a turnaround to happen, and I'm waiting for the turnaround to happen. So I got this. Let me turn this. It's regular color. That's really a 1 hour fair value gap. And then I have this inversion fair value gap right here. Let me just delete this shit. This inversion fair value gap. So I'm watching price. I'm already looking for a reversal. I'm already looking for a reversal. And this close beneath with this candle here was the first sign that we were reversing. And then once we closed beneath this fair value gap and turned it inversion and started respecting it, that was the second signal. So like, my entry was kind of like my first entry was like here, bull, and then we're gonna put our stop right above the high because we already see the reversal happening. This closure beneath was just more confirmation. So once we close beneath this inversion, I really put my stop beneath this high, and then I just let it rock out, targeting just liquidity. So that was me today. Still feel like I don't think that that first entry was bad. You know, I don't feel like this first entry was bad. You know, but if you stay through, you get that follow through. But see, I felt like I only really had confidence to stay in this because I understand the overall trend, like high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So I'm expecting us to make a lower low down here. I just needed to see the signatures of the market to give me that signal. And on the 1 hour, this respect of this fair value gap here with this S&T in here really made it all right for shit show. We going lower because ES did the same thing. The ES created S&T and it's had this fair value gap, but it, you know what I'm saying? They were doing the same thing. And if I draw out my structure points, you know what I'm saying? And then draw your fibs, you know what I'm saying? And so ultimate targets is like down here. But it's like I'm in the funded challenge and I ain't want to blow. You know what I'm saying? You only can make like they say 1,500 a day. I made like nine, so I'm just like, you feel me? Quick range liquidity. I'm going to get up out of here. Go do something with my fucking day. But I expect this shit to continue to fall. We got news at 2 o'clock. That's another reason I kind of got out early. I'm like, I ain't really feel like being in this bitch all day doing this shit. You feel me? Like, go ahead and get my money on, get up out of here. But that was kind of the confluence that made me take this trade. Because it's really this SMT in here that solidified it. That SMT let me the SMT in the respect of this fair value gap let me know that this fair value gap was shit to get respected, and even the same way, we low key got an SMT in this one as well. I think. I don't know. We might not. No, we don't. We don't. But it just let me know this fair value gap was gonna hold. And I got out of liquidity. You could have got out anywhere, but hey, hey, I feel like this is a decent trade. Following structure, reading the story of the market, and basically just walked it down from the 1 hour. Identified the bearishness, the bearish like sentiment, I'll say, with the respect to this volume imbalance, respect to this fair value gap, the respect to this fair value gap with the S&T, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, you know what I'm saying, we did just sweep this liquidity to the left. So people could have been thinking that this was just like the pullback, you know what I'm saying? Bull, break higher, we pull back. We respect this 1 hour fair value gap, and we go higher. So it's like, I can see where niggas was getting chopped out. I'm watching niggas get chopped out. Like, look at the respect of this midway point of this fair value gap until we initially broke it. Like, boom, nobody, you feel me? Boom, we break it, come and tap the midway point, and then turn it inversion. And since we turning this inversion, you can kind of say that this would be your manipulation move. And if we looking for targets, we could be going to take this low net. But I don't think we're gonna go get here today. I think the objective of the week was to, you know what I'm saying, send us to the downside. Cause this still look like a head. This the fuck? Let me turn everything off and show y'all what I just saw. Like, let me just delete everything. This look like a head and shoulders pattern to me. Got your left shoulder, got your head, got your right shoulder, got your neckline. They say you measure these from here to here, and then you put that down here. So we wanna say what 500 points. Yeah, they give it about right. You know, you got a small gap down here too. So that's what this look like. So that's what another reason why I think we was gonna sell. But I don't think we may break this, and then next week we retest this, and then we really, really turn around. Cause this is the S&T as well, like on the higher time frames. It's a lot of shit going on these motherfucking markets, man. Whole lot of shit going on. Like I ain't gonna say what a time to be alive, but it's a whole lot of shit going on. And if you can read the blueprint, you'll know. You feel what I'm saying? You'll be alright. So that was it. What we made? Y'all be $900. You know, just yeah, yeah. Came to the party for the photos. But that was it. You know, y'all boy like, yep. Holla at your boy.